Greetings, YouTube. If you are a avid watcher of my YouTube channel, and for so many of you, I'm very thankful that you are. I love data. You know this. I know this. And so when people hoard crystal shards, when they hoard battle chips, I get very excited. You can see in the top that this gentleman has hoarded 5,900,000 battle chips for uncollected arena crystals. This is the kind of hoarding that I think you need if you want to have a better chance to get those drop rates and, of course, a 5-star Punisher, the white whale of arena crystal white whales, for your collection. And so I have not watched this. I was just sent this, and I promised him I would watch it and commentate it, as I always try to do with these kind of videos in real time. Now, I got to remind you, if you want to have what's considered to be a good arena crystal opening, not a great, but a good, you need a minimum of 1,000 units per 500,000 battle chips. And we're about 6 million battle chips there. So really, he was hoping for between 11 and 12,000 units. He hopefully will be around the 17 to 18,000 unit mark by the time this is over. It takes so many months of hoarding to get this together. So let's fast forward this on and see if we can get ourselves a crystal opening of epic proportions. Just so many uncollected arena crystals. I'm really hoping he at least gets a 5-star Punisher out of the almost 6 million. But I'm sure he would rather have no Punishers whatsoever and 12,000 units than a 5-star Punisher and, say, 9 or 10,000 units. I just get so nervous. I can't tell you how many people told me that they went against my advice, which, I get it. Sometimes it's fun to just be a rebel. And they went for uncollected arena crystals, like the 1 million battle chips they had, and they got like 425 units. They're just too expensive. It's like putting in $100 at a slot machine and trying to hit a jackpot on $20 spins instead of $5 spins. You'll have a chance to hit something, and somebody out there is going to hit the $20,000 jackpot, but most people are just going to lose the $100 without really anything to show for it in 5 spins. So down almost now to the 1 million mark. The nice thing about uncollected crystals is that they don't take 15 years to open, because you can pop 100,000 in literally the span of one team pop of 10. Okay, here we go. Now we are at the 590 mark. Almost 6 million. Come on. 225 start, not the best, not the worst. 300 though, that's brutal. 750, that's what you want to see, more than doubled. 1350, now we're talking. 1425, pretty brutal. We have yet to have a 0 unit, so that's good. Oh, there it is, I jinxed him. That is brutal. 200,000 battle chips. Wow. Yuck. This is going off the rails. Okay, there are 2 4-star Punishers, but no units. Again, I'm sure he would trade in both those Punishers for units. What a weird batch of 10. All right, well, he's about a sixth of the way done. And he's just, okay, there we go, 2,000 units. Now that's what we're talking about. 2175, we're slowly climbing, but we're looking for between 11 and 12,000 units is the number. Another 4-star Punisher, but the units are not jumping off the page by any means. Get a lot of gold. As a reminder, if you like gold, open these. And the units are still just kind of starting to hover. If you're averaging 75 to like 150 per, another 4-star Punisher, but we're not even at 4,000. Man, I'm hurting for this guy. All right, here we go. We can turn this around. 3825 still. 3,900. Give him 4,000. What? Nothing? 75 out of that finally. This is going to be 4,000. There we go. 4,200. 4,500. If you're averaging 300 per, that's real good. But then you got 75, 4,650, 4,725, another 75. All right, 4,950. We're now at 5,000. We're not even halfway to the goal, though. And we are definitely more than halfway, well over halfway through this. Give him 6,000. This is certainly one of the more underwhelming uncollected arena crystal openings, though not surprising because the RNG is just too hyperbolic. It's too volatile, as they would say in the gambling world, for my taste. And no 5-star Punisher. At least give him a 5-star Punisher. Okay, we're finally at 7,000. But keep in mind, he's still about 4,500 units away from the minimum goal of 11,000. And he's just stuck in this terrible 7,400 mark. 7,800. Is he finally going to get to 8,000? 2 more 4-star Punishers. The 4-star Punishers are just raining down. 5 stars can't be bothered, though. All right, we're 100 away. We're 1 million left. And he's not at 9,000 yet. YouTube, this is pretty brutal. I got to be honest. I would not be happy with this at all, especially with the last couple of ones. Got some energy refills finally. Woohoo. All right, 9,000. Come on, get him to 10,000. Okay, that was a good chunk. That was a nice one. And that was a nice one, too. Okay, so maybe 10,000. Come on, he's got 20 left. You can get 25 from these. There we go. And last 10. All right, so this is a realistic picture of what these crystals can do. You saw him at times jump 450, maybe even more units per batches of 10, but you also saw him get like 75 units over the span of 300,000 battle chips. If you want gold, he could have had 0 gold, and now he's got 11 million gold. He's set for the year. But at the same time, that's not why you open these. You open these, hopefully, for units, especially with the week of July 4th that was upon us. So at least he got over the 16,000 unit mark if he chose to want to take advantage of the 15,000 unit sales that were this past week. But this is a disappointing opening. He should have had at minimum 11,000 units. And of course, looking at that, he is well over 700 units away from the minimal goal. But at the same time, you can kind of say, well, the 5 energy refills really 150 units worth of energy refills, so at least you can kind of tack that onto the total. He deserved a 5-star Punisher, I think we can all agree. And yet, the white whale was at the bottom of the ocean and couldn't be bothered. So there you have it. Thanks again to Johnny for giving us this almost 6 million battle chips worth of uncollected Arena Crystal data. I love the data. I love commentating openings. Life is good. Thanks for watching.